I think if we get better tools, so you think that with one shack and with our stuff in the shack, I was about to say that. I was about to say that before. Just put all the boxes in the shack because in our earlier games, that's when we put the boxes. We had the boxes with shacks with boxes. So now I was about to say
We,
this, but yeah.
yeah, if we can't get to the warehouse fast enough, that might be the second best deterrent.
But when are they gonna jump in again? Next week?
It's next week, so we got
Yeah,
plenty
okay.
of time
We got
to work on it.
but okay. But we lost. I don't know what we lost. You know, one of the outposts can be made to to give out shaped rocks. So the shaped rocks that you're gonna need for all the stone walls, you're gonna get them from that
Yeah.
outpost, basically.
Yeah, if we had that generating it for us, that'd be nice.
Okay, I'm gonna
No,
go.
we got
Well, I'm gonna go out and start flattening the ground again because it's pretty fucked right now.
Okay.
Change character. Again.
First of all, we have to fix. No, look. Okay, let me see. F4, Control F4 and F3. We need to find. Let me see. Oh, where am I? Where's the map? Jeez, I have basically slept so little and eaten nothing. Nothing.
Oh my god.
I'm wasting away. What is this? Oh, okay. There's a guy who has a similar flag to us. So I thought, why is that the same flag as us? They just have. I'll make a more unique design later. Oh, there's another guild in the north. I've never seen them before. Foresters in Russia. At least they're not Spanish. And none of the people around us has has an outpost yet. Although in the west there's a guy with 2 outposts. It's quite a big distance. He looks Swedish. Remnant. Outpost remnant. Outpost remnant. Yeah, he has 2 outposts. I think it will give us some prestige. I think if we get the first 2 outposts here, definitely will give us some prestige. Okay. So I'm looking at in the north of our fort. There's just not enough. By the way, they increased the flattened space for the outpost recently. So before, the outpost did not take that much flattened space. Now it's pretty fucking huge. Yeah, I'm looking in the north, and it would be a major operation to make in the north. Major operation, major flattening operation. It's in the west. It will be easier. It will be easier. So maybe let's start there. Oh, let me check the west. And then at least it will be symmetrical. Our fief will have one to the left, one to the right. One. It's a lot. You need. Let me see. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fiefs to cover completely. 6 fucking fiefs, which means that you need to be T4 monument. Yeah, oh my god. And the problem, you know what the problem is with the west is that there's not that much space, man. There's not that much space. I'm gonna start the flattening. If you wanna come and help me.
You guys over there?
What's that?
Oh, you have a.
It's gonna be. I don't even think it's possible, to be honest with you, to flatten this. Like, I don't think 2 guys. Let me look. Oh, there is already some. We made some flattening because we're gonna put the wall here. So I think it's just gonna be a huge amount of work. Let's start. Okay, Jesus, that's gonna be an insane. I'm gonna have to take some trees down. Okay, there's an apple tree. I'm taking it down. There's no other way.
Take down what they fucked up here for us.
Wait, why is this? Oh, is that a tree? Oh, there's rocks. Oh, but you can remove the rocks. Yeah, you need to. Somebody needs to remove these. Let me see how many rocks there are, because otherwise we can't flatten. Yeah. Okay. Somebody needs to come here with a pick.
That's not how that works, man. We can't change that.
No, wait. I think not
The pick
rocks.
will
I
make a
think,
mine. Pick will make a mine, and that's not like
and then the mine
it's
will
a
disappear
different
after a while.
It
yeah.
takes a long while for it to.
Yeah,
What are we talking
you
about?
can't change the size of the land near a mine. It becomes like
Okay.
a separate entity.
But
It becomes like a building.
what if the
It
mine
takes like a
collapses?
few hours.
It
Collapses
just
in like a few
reverts to
hours.
what it used to be. It reverts to what it used to be, the shape it used
Uh,
to be.
okay,
So you
I
can
don't
only
think you understand what
terraform
I'm
like
talking about.
dirt.
There are just some rocks on the land that need to be removed. That's it.
Oh,
That's what we've done in the front. So that so we build a mine, and now we're waiting for the mine to collapse. And I assume that when the mine collapses, it will be normal land. Am I wrong?
sure.
When it, well, Chef was saying it reverts back to what it was. So if it's like, if you're talking about like the paved stone that's on the ground, it's like you could get rid of that easily.
He's talking about the rocks that are like coming up off the ground.
Oh yeah,
I
you
think
said
those
the-
are just decoration, but I'm not sure.
I'm not talking about the mountain rock where you have to climb it. You do not climb this stuff. It's just on the ground, and you mine it, and then it disappears.
Let me take a look.
That makes a huge difference to how we're gonna do now. So we have to
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with this, man. We mine it, and it'll make a hole in the ground, but that's technically, it becomes like a mine, which is it functions differently than like.
How does it
Well-
collapse? You seem to be ignoring the whole collapse function. Yourself, what happens when it collapses?
By collapse, it means that the mine disappears.
Okay.
Disappears
And then what happens? It
reverts
disap-
back to what it used to look like.
So it reverts back to these rocks?
Yep.
So these rocks are infinite? We can mine them forever?
Yeah, but they become like worse quality. And I think eventually what'll happen is when we mine it, it'll just turn into a mine near instantly and give us no resources back.
Wait, what
But
the
we
fuck am
can't
I
actually-
doing? What the fuck am I doing? I'm still in our fief. So I don't want to be in our fief. I want to be out of it. So we shouldn't be building here. We should be building a long way away from here. Look, over here. Come with me. That was my mistake. Sorry. So now here. Oh wait. Here is worse. There's rocks everywhere here. So I'm struggling to find. I think you were wrong, because then lots of fiefs would not be claimable. Anyway, if we can find a
Mine-
flat enough land here.
It could just be like rocky areas. Rocky thieves are basically not very good to
Yeah,
claim.
but I haven't heard of a fief that's not claimable. Okay, so we can build it right up to the edge of this fief here, because it's the flattest. It's still quite vertical, but what are you gonna do? Don't go right next to it. So for example, let me see. Where are the stones? Are there any stones around? I just see some trees. So for example, let me raise. Wait, let me lower this.
Size of the area that we need for this outpost.
Alright guys, I'm gonna take another break and then I'll be back
Later, man.
later.
What's the area for this outpost? I can't tell you, but it's a lot. When we have a decent area, I can go in and I'll take a picture. But we're talking I don't know, freaking 100 squares or something like that, some crazy number.
Holy shit.
So that's another negative. Imagine if we imagine if we had put our guild up on the top of the mountain. Remember that mountain?
Yeah.
We won't be able to capture shit. I was writing notes. I got several pages of notes now for my review, my second part of my review, and I'm gonna be posting it soon. to see if we can get, you know, well, I want to ride it, plus, you know, maybe we'll get some more people, I don't know. Or maybe they'll just be even more intimidated and just... I will tell them, though, that only men play this game, so... You want to be a man? You gotta play this game.
Nice.
It's definitely better than Rust. Before, you know, remember I was saying I like Rust more, but no, it's because I hadn't actually seen the strategy layer. Like, the strategy layer is, and the Judgment Hour kind of solves the problem of the grinding of the people with no life. Like, look, they can still grind during the week, but at least they cannot destroy you during the week. You know, even for me, it would be an even better choice to just play the whole game only like 5 hours on Saturday. That's it every week. That would be the absolute. So nobody could grind. But this is a good middle solution. Anyway, nobody wins this game. That's another thing. You know, nobody wins. Even the biggest king in this land, he still has, you know, a few provinces. He's top of the. Actually, you know what the best guild is? It's called Deuce Vult. In the last continent, they had all top 3 spots: top guild ranking, top wealth, top. I don't remember what the other one was.
Build. I'm gonna raise my artisan level here to 60 because if I get it to 60, my terraforming actions will be much faster.
Let me see where I am. Artisan, yeah, I'm at 60. Well, I kind of like the fact that we got raided. I mean, first of all, we're learning more and more about the system, and we're learning quite painlessly so far. Like, we haven't, you know, it would be quite painful if we lost this fief now. I don't know if you lose. So if you lose the fief, you lose all the outposts too surrounding it. I guess so, huh?
Too sure how it works, but it seems like it's pretty hard to lose a fief.
Losing a fief is not such a huge deal. Losing the guild claim, yeah, will be a huge deal.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, the guild claim.
Well, if a decent enough guild sets its sights on it, and then, you know, but
Yeah.
people can like quit the game even if they don't lose the guild. If they lose enough of their work, you know, enough outposts or something, or then they can get you know, they can say we can get discouraged. Dude, you know what? This game, for the majority of its life on Steam, has had an overwhelmingly negative. It's the rating, overwhelmingly negative.
I saw that.
Like, you know how few games, like even PA, which so many people hated it, even PA did not sink that low. The games that get this rating are like trash tier games that don't even work, cash grabs, fake early access. And this game has had this. It's incredible. It's incredible. And I was thinking that after watching that trailer and with all my thoughts, this is definitely, as far as I'm concerned, the best game I've ever played.
That trailer, the fucking the siege battles, man. Holy fuck! Is that what what you guys were in at one point?
No. You know what? I'll tell you what. The siege where you saw the trebuchets firing, I don't think that's actual, you know, play footage. That's from a trailer set up by the devs. The way it works in the actual game is, you know how the combat seems wonky, so that like on a still screenshot it looks cool, all these people and all that, but when it's actually moving, there's not enough animation frames. Everything seems to be laggy. It's not laggy. It's just you click your mouse button, and for some reason, the guy takes 2 seconds to move. He's short, even when there's no lag. So it's just the fact that these devs just don't seem to have any experience in action. They don't know how to make action. They haven't hired anybody who know how to make action. And conceptually, their battle system is very good. You know, the fact that you have to be at the exact range of the weapon to fire it. That's conceptually that's very good, but the implementation is not good because whoever is the programmer doesn't know how to do this stuff. So it's the same with the siege. It works tactically, it's fantastic, but it doesn't feel like the way that one guy picks up, I think, the whole trebuchet and moves it around. I think that's how it works. So I'm not sure. I was only for a few minutes with the actual trebuchet, and I'm not even sure if it was trebuchet or a catapult or what the fuck it was. It was a long time. It was like a year and a half. But it doesn't really matter because, like, what I want to explain is that when I was, you know, I don't know, 10 years old, 12, and I was playing Defender of the Crown, the siege there was just, there was a siege, there's a castle in front of you, it's 2D, right? And there's a catapult, and you just simply click the catapult at the right moment and it releases the stone. And if you clicked on it, it's like a mini game that you can design in, like, you know, a programmer can make in like 5 minutes. And it still felt epic to us because what's important is what's supposed to be happening, not what's actually happening. You see what I'm saying? Like, one thing that I'm going to explain, for example, okay, you have castles in Final Fantasy 2 or in Devil May Cry, right? But the castles there are just a few polygons in a texture skin. They're not interactive. You can do nothing with them. Like, they might as well, okay, it's a castle. It could as well have been a donut. So the whole game could be inside in the donut. Like, nothing would have changed mechanically about the game. But here, when you look at these hulking castles in the trailer, and these castles, the way they have been built, like square by square by square, it's real. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I know more about these castles than I know about real castles. So, in this game, when there's a siege, everything is real. Like, the ground that I'm standing on used to be a field, and I turned it into a castle over weeks and months with every single square. So now, when the time comes for the siege, first of all, it's amazing that we have a siege at all. If the siege was turn-based, I wouldn't mind that much. I mean, obviously, it's better that it's real-time. So, whether the siege is, you know, the mechanics are up to Devil May Cry standard or not, it's a detail. So, of course, it would be better if the mechanics were up to that level. Of course, it would be better. But that's just the finishing touches. You know, I can play the game right now. That's the important thing. All the mechanics are in there. I can play the game right now. And that's a game that, I mean, back in, what is it, 1985, I couldn't even imagine this game. Like, we couldn't, you know, in no way were we imagining that we'd ever be playing anything like this. And now we're playing it, and you're telling me, we're playing it with, like, the action mechanics now are better than they were in 85. So in 85, I had the siege. The action mechanics were laughable. Of course, we weren't laughing at them because they felt awesome at the time. That's all we had. So now this is all we had, and you're telling me that the catapult doesn't feel like Devil May Cry, okay? Or even, you know, Bannerlord. Okay, Bannerlord feels 100. I haven't played, but the second one at least, the combat seems amazing. But those castles are fake. They're just standing there. Who built them? Who owns them? It's just an instant battle. This game has instant battles, but the instant battles here, they affect everything else, whereas fucking Bannerlord is just you jump in a lobby, you play the game, you jump out. It's bullshit. Why would I play Bannerlord? I don't get it as a criticism that I don't play this game because the combat is wonky and I play Bannerlord instead, because it's like saying I'm trying to find a analogy. It's like saying I'm not eating in this restaurant chicken because the chicken is not as good as the milkshake in that other server. But it's a milkshake. It's a different thing. If you want meat, you're gonna eat meat. If you want a milkshake, if you want, I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
It cannot be the combat that's stopping you from making the Gates game. If you say that it's the combat, it's wonky, it doesn't feel good, you're either lying, but you're not really lying. What you're doing is basically you're trying to rationalize your instinctive dislike for the game. But the dislike, I'm telling you, is not because the combat is wonky. The dislike is because it's extremely difficult to play this game. To get anywhere with it's extremely difficult, and you have to enjoy so that means you have to enjoy everything, even the shoveling, because there's so much shoveling. If you don't enjoy it, how are you going to play do all the shoveling? So who enjoys the shoveling? I'll tell you who enjoys them. Minecraft players, they enjoy the shoveling. However, Minecraft players do not want their shoveling to be wiped away. That's the thing. So that's why they stay and they play Minecraft and they don't play this. And then you have what are the guys who actually enjoy getting their stuff? I'll tell you who enjoys getting their stuff wiped. PvP players. But do the PvP players have the patience to make the... No. So you need a guy that's like a cross between a Minecraft player and like a hardcore PvP, Rainbow Six Siege. You need the guy who likes losing his stuff, but who also likes building a lot of stuff. So it's an extremely tight minority to fulfill both these criteria. And also, look, you're not gonna play this game if you're not into the strategy layer, because otherwise it kind of seems pointless. Why am I fighting? Why am I doing all this? Why am I doing all that? It's the strategy layer that brings everything together, which Rust doesn't have. That's why I'm not playing the Rust for like years and weeks. That's why I played a little bit. And so on top of needing a guy who likes to build stuff endlessly, and on top of needing a guy who likes to kill each other and die endlessly, you need a guy who also likes the strategy layer. All three. You need to have all three for somebody to stick with this game. Okay, and there's people like that. That's why this game has, I don't know, a few thousand players. But there's very, very few. Very, very few. So, what I'm saying is, they would have put in better animations. For example, another thing that you want realistic damage modeling on the castles. So, I don't want to see a generic fire. I want to see, when we hit it, I want to see the actual walls in the freaking castle, right? But that takes money. And they don't have the money because the players, they didn't buy, enough players didn't buy the game, enough players didn't stick with the game. They gave it an overwhelmingly negative rating. So it's good that the game is even freaking running at all. People were saying that they're going to shut down the servers. There's also the upside though. The upside is that when this game first launched, it had multiple servers. And they were flooded with people. I think that's why a lot of them must have been disappointed at first, because, when you flood a server with 10,000 fucking people, at the same time on launch, and on maps that were 3 times smaller than this one. So then I'm sure it would have been like Rust, but more hardcore. So it would have been people killing each other all the time, everywhere, and people would just be dropping out like flies from the game. And that's good, because that means that then the server thinned out, and now it's realistic. It's not what happens in Rust is not realistic, with people kill each other like every 5 seconds. It's more realistic, and then even better was that the population fell so low that it wasn't viable to have several shards. So they put all the shards in one, and they made a 4 times bigger map, which is even better. And now we have, this is the ultimate version of the game. It's much better than before. Would you rather have like 20 fucking guilds right around you, next to you, so that you will be fighting? Now it's comfortable. You can play a couple of weeks before things heat up. And then if you lose after a couple of weeks, fair enough. At least you will have played, you have had a good run. You'll have seen a good amount of the game. Whereas imagine if you die within like 2 days. And then it's crowded. Yep. You can't even get back in. It's kind of horrible. Plus it looks crap. So that that's so it was like the population we have now is good for this size of continent. I think like if something happened and the population doubled, I think they would have ideally to just make another shard. Even better would be to make another continent and connect them by water, like they're saying they're going to do with Rust, so that if you build a big ship and you put all your guys in, and you let the game run for a week, then a week later they would arrive in the other continent. That would be awesome. And you can maybe try to have like foothold in both continents. Maybe trade with the continents. That's actually sort of how it happens with Anno. I don't know if you were with us when we went to the new continent, the new world. you send the ship, you provision the ship, you send it, and then you play the adventure mini game with the dialogues, and then a few hours later they arrive in the new world. There's actually 4 different continents. Okay, I'm gonna try to put that thing down, and I'll post a picture so you can see. I basically read to you now about a quarter of my review.
Nice.
Trading outpost. Okay, okay. Take a look at the pic.
Fuck. Okay, so we need. Oh, we need all those squares.
It's
All
outside
those orange
all
squares.
the yellow ones. It's out. Look, the yellow now is outside the border.
Right. Okay.
So we want to get right up to the border.
This is what size? Is
And get right out the border and stop it. But you know what? We don't want to get right up the border because how are we going to build walls after? If we want to protect it, so
Well,
we're gonna.
Did you not want to claim the fief that's further north?
I wanted
No,
to.
no,
That
not
would be
further
my
north,
ideal, but I think the
southwest on
terraforming.
that southwest.
Look, I don't want any south. I
Southwest.
want east, west, and north because in that direction is our. Well, actually, we have enemies in the south too. But the enemies that have harassed us the most, they have come 3-4 times here, are the ones in the northeast. Sorry. So I want in that direction. We could get the fief in the northeast. I haven't been there. We have 2 fiefs in the north and northeast. But we've already done some work here.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think in the north was harder.
Yeah. Looks pretty.
Plus, it will look more
tough
symmetrical to have one east and one west. I
Fair
think
enough.
it will be rapid progress in terms of the outpost soon. Oh, okay.
Uneasy leaving those hills like they were in the north of our base, where they terraform the land right now during Judgment Hour.
Uh huh. We left them.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back and fix them? I'll continue here until you fix them.
Yeah, I'll do that. Ah, fuck. I'm still overburdened. I'm just gonna come back and drop the dirt off on the other side. I'm also probably not gonna play for too much longer because it's almost bedtime.
Yeah, I shouldn't either. I keep coming back because I just want to put the
Sleep,
fucking
dude.
outpost down and
Yeah, I feel you.
I wonder if there was some way. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to push to ram it through, to push it and just make it happen. Like, what do I have to do? I have to crawl somewhere. I don't mind crawling across the map if I can do it now. I just don't want to have to wait for fucking 1-2 days. I think it's gonna snowball though. Once we make the first one, nothing's stopping us from making more, and then we just upgrade the monument. I think upgrading the monument is not such a big deal. It's what, money.
I think I read what it will use up, and I think it's just double the amount or something like that, which isn't that much.
Yeah, but
They
then
really rip up.
if you want to upgrade it again and again in order to be able to get unlimited outposts, that's where our goal.
Yeah.
We need to get to
Yeah.
D4. So I think the one upgrade is not a big deal, but more than that,
And poor Shaden, he was working a lot to pave and flatten all the land outside of the
yeah, I told him. I
outside of
told him because I
the
want to
road.
extend the walls to cover more area in the front, in the north. And I
Yeah.
paved for, I flattened for him, and he paved it. But you're telling me now that we can't do anything about that mine, that it's gonna stay there forever, or
Which mine are you talking about?
on the north gate, to the left of the north gate, there's a mine in the middle of Shaden's pavement, next to a wall.
Oh no, that's not a mine. That's just a dirt that's been dug up. Oh, unless there is an
It's a
actual mine
shaft. It's a
somewhere.
mine shaft. I can see it. Unless it has vanished now. I really should cook something, and I don't even have. I only have like carbohydrates. I have no protein. And like oats or something. I need to eat and go back to sleep, but
Point out the mine to me. 'Cause I don't think I can see it.
okay, I'm gonna come back then. Hold on, let me dump all my if you can't see mine, wait, maybe I'm wrong and it's not the north, it's the south, but I am pretty sure it's the north. No, it is the north. It is 100% is the north. The northeast corner of our supposed to be a mine on the
Not looking
ground.
in the right
Not an
space.
actual mine. It's like the frame of a mine. It's the beginning of a mine.
Yeah, those things are everywhere. I don't know what.
It wasn't there before there were just rocks. And I told Shaden to go with a pickaxe and bang on them. And he banged on them and they became like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I told you.
They
I
somehow
don't see
pulled
it.
this bench. Oh,
Dude, I don't see it. It's fixed. It was right. I'll tell you exactly where it was. It was right here. So you can destroy rocks and eliminate them.
rocks
All these
there?
rocks that you see in front of you, all these rocks can be eliminated this way. It just takes time.
Okay.
If you're in that direction, do you want to go check the outpost that we made? Maybe I want to see if it's in good condition.
Yeah. I gotta drop this bench first. I can't put it inside. I have to open the gates first and then pick up the bench and then bring it in. I can't open up the gates while I'm holding it. I don't know how they pulled the bench out. They couldn't open the gates, but they somehow like moved the bench out like this on their backs. Oh yeah, they probably jumped out of the loopholes while still carrying it somehow. Yeah. Well, if you want, I can do the mining stuff, but I guess where we're currently making our base, it's not there's no rocks, right?
What mine?
I mean the outpost. Sorry. Um, getting rid of the rocks, like you said just before.
Yeah, it's too near our base. No, it was a wrong spot there.
Dude,
Wrong spot.
dude.
What?
Wait, am I in the right spot? This better not be the fucking spot.
Don't tell me to go on, man. Is it gone?
Fuck. Gone.
Is it gone?
It's gone.
I'm coming. God damn
Alright,
it.
I'm back.
We have
The
bad
outpost
news,
is
Recoil.
gone.
What happened?
It's gone.
Oh, Outpost, the other one?
Yep.
Well, it could be worse. It could have been built by somebody else, but I don't think they can if they don't have adjacent. Maybe I'm not sure, but I'm coming over there. It was a lot of work, but I mean,
They probably
Dude,
just...
doesn't it? I mean, doesn't it like decay?
you think it's decay?
I don't know.
Well, what are you seeing? Are you
How
seeing
long?
anything
How
at all?
long? No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. I mean, when you first put down a building plan, like how long? They probably don't last that long.
I don't know. I thought they were there forever. You know, because we've put ropes on the ground for walls, and they. I'm just
We
hoping you're
haven't
in the
left the
wrong
wall
spot. I'm
in for,
coming
like-
there now. I'm hoping you're in the wrong spot.
So am I.
Well, if it's flattened, then it's not the wrong spot. Nope, it's not the wrong spot. We just don't know how it got destroyed then. We don't know if it's people or if it's decay. It's gone, yeah, it's gone. Jesus. Was there any materials there that were hard to get, like that we had to travel for them, or?
Not really. Like the shaped rocks were just kind of slow. We didn't put any of those what else do we have to get? The
Metal
this,
band
the
tiles. The tiles
metal
took a while.
bands. Did they actually? Oh, okay. I guess. We still have some tiles though, don't we? How many tiles do we need for that? 200
No,
or something?
No. I didn't see him.
Okay.
The huts have reached the end of the map there. I cannot go further down, but I can go to the left and right. Need to make some more. I want to see how many huts are free.
Well, either way, either they got destroyed by people um, or decay or whatever. We need to basically build it as soon as we put the foundation or plan down or whatever.
2 shacks are down.
Wait, they're down.
2 shacks, sorry, are empty. 2 shacks are empty.
Oh, okay.
So that's one for Sergey, and I'm sure there's other people. That might actually be a priority right now for me to put down a couple more shacks. God damn it! I knew it was a mistake that we're putting the stuff in there, but I just felt like we're getting closer to our goal, you know. And
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna put a couple more shacks down.
Bad news to everybody, or
What's that?
the bad news? You want me to break it to them, or?
I don't know. What do you think? We already have enough bad news. Leave it. We'll tell them later.
Yeah. Right. Wait till they jump on, and then they're trapped.
Yeah.
They can't leave.
It's actually not too bad. All this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty easy.
I think it's enough. Like we get a few punches in the face to know what it feels like.
And then we
And
get
also-
revenge.
Also learn a lesson. You know, you learn a lesson. If it's cheap lesson, it's good. It's not very expensive.
We just gotta focus on getting that warehouse up. Then we could store a lot of shit in it.
Store horses in there.
I got 56 level in construction. 6 hours, 13 minutes. You sure if I buy premium? Well, hold on, let me just buy it anyway.
Absolutely sure. But what you'll need to do is you'll need to exit the game and then log back in,
Oh, you'll need
because
to.
then it'll activate.
Let me look at subscriptions. Payment by Steam. Email. I think, let me see what my Steam email is just to be sure. Well, I can start raising now another. You hit pay now, you put the email, and then what happens? Oh, and then you need to log into Steam.
Did it through the Steam launcher. It was fairly painless. The not the Steam launcher, but the actual Life is Feudal launcher through Steam.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it on the Shadow because whatever you do on the Shadow goes through their servers. I'm gonna do it on my laptop. So they have now my passwords to all my online gaming accounts. You can't avoid that.
It's Judgment Hour. We got judged.
I got judged. Well, we survived. I wonder how many different groups attacked us.
Felt like just the one. I don't know who they were though.
They don't take PayPal. It says credit, debit cards, mobile payments. On their websites, it doesn't seem to go through Steam. If I go on their website, Bitcoin, bank transfer. Show more methods. Still no PayPal. Wait, no, I see PayPal now. They just don't like it. You need to.
They didn't steal our fish.
That was the fish I brought back with my current guy. So it was good that he was out.
They charge you an
And
extra
they-
an extra $1 for PayPal.
We left a bunch of game meat.
Well, they left a bunch of game meat.
Yeah. Cook up some more.
So they can still jump in even when there's no Judgment Hour, but they just can't take stuff. Is that it?
Yeah. They could kill us.
I don't think they can jump in. They can't terraform, right?
Yeah, they can't terraform anymore.
So I've just flattened the ground again, so they can't jump in. But
Okay, so you said that you need somebody with 30 in what is it? So I can
Extra person for forging, so you could make your own metal tools.
what I'm saying is I'm not gonna make I'm gonna make a second character, but he's gonna be the other thing, the warhorse, not the warhorse
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
the
yeah.
forager, whatever it is, siege weapons.
Forestry.
Siege weapons. So, you also said that you need one at 30 something. Can I do that at 30 something? Would that be helpful right now?
Not right now. It said 30 forging, but you need to go through kilning.
you'll need kilning at 60, which will probably take
Yeah.
like a full day.
So you could just focus on those posts for now.
Okay, I'll just do the warhorse for me then. Yeah, I'm logging out, log back in, and get my benefits. See how that works out.
Oh yeah, you got premium, so you do 2 at a time.
Really
Oh, yeah,
man.
if you want,
Like,
just go-
just using up both like using up the experience you've earned through both combat and crafting at the same time, I recommend it.
Yeah, kilning and then forging. So forging 30.
Oh, I think I might have made a mistake. Hold on. You were talking to Miracle. What were you saying?
Forging 30. If you want a secondary skill to for your other
Okay.
guy.
Okay. Well, my first guy doesn't have a secondary skill anyway, so I might. See, the reason that in the last game I trailed off towards the end and I wasn't playing the last few days, you guys played more than me, is because in the last game we played, I was not. I did not. I got. We did not get involved in the strategy, so my attention petered out, the same as in Rust. Um, and now we did get involved, and now I'm looking all the time at the
At
strategic
the
map
end
and
of my
thinking,
journey,
what needs to be done for that? So imagine, like, even I, after 70 hours of playing this game, I still hadn't fully gotten it. So imagine most people who play it. You know, they have no chance. You know, they play a few hours, they and then overwhelmingly negative. I don't know how hard. I think it would be. It's a lot of work to put in ships. Like they would need to put several ships, like a boat, a small boat, and then maybe transport ship or whatever. And then they would need to put a port, probably several tiers of ports, and shipyard. I don't know if they would put cannons or not. I don't think they would put cannons. And then, dude, if they cannot make melee combat feel good, how would they make ship combat feel good? You know, with ships ramming each other. Uh, I mean, it would not feel good, but it would be, you know, still fantastic, mechanically and technically and whatever. Okay, so what was I want to do? Yeah, I want to look at my skills, and I want to see if I can raise. You said mining you want me to do, or no? No, it's the household. No, kilning, right? Kilning 30. Oh, recall, guys. Damn, how did I exit Discord? Okay.
What's up?
I don't know how it exited Discord. I did not. I don't remember closing Discord. I was talking to you and then. Okay, so I'm back. Let me see. Okay, it works. So I need killing 30, right?
Killing 60 to get to forging.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it drains XP. But tell me, what would be the point of me getting to that level, since I still won't be able to make the best stuff, right?
Uh, you could make some of the basic building materials yourself.
Oh, for
Nails,
you.
metal bands.
Okay, I
Uh,
see, I get it. God damn it. lost the fucking outpost.
$44 minutes just to go up that one last level in Artisan to get to 60.
And then what can you do?
A
Oh,
shovel
yeah, I
20%
have.
faster.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think it would take so long. Fuck.
I can hear flies. Dude, if it was a normal time, not the stupid quarantine, I would be ordering takeout, delivery. So I wouldn't be starving now. It's one thing to be to not sleep, but if you don't sleep and you don't eat, it fucks you up. Oh, wait.
I went through 2 shovels just doing that bullshit. So it's kind of back to normal. Still needs some paving done. Let me see how much needs paved. Needs to be paved.
When I first heard about premium, I thought it would be $5 a month, 10 maximum, but it's 15 is I wonder how many people he has at 15. If he gets up to 1500 at the same time, 1300 at the same time, that means this should be what, 5,000 people playing, 4,000, and then let's say 500 people. I can't imagine him having more than 500 people. But who knows? You never know. Plus, there's it's not just subscription, it's also the skins and all that, and god coins and. The thing that if I was him, I would want to play my game. That's the thing. That's why I'm making it. I don't know how. He obviously doesn't play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish setting down. Well, we have 2 shacks. Maybe finish 1 or 2 more, and then I'll eat and sleep. And then when I wake up, I'll be ready to make the stable. And I just don't know how long it's gonna take for 2 levels. Let me see. Is it 2 levels? Yes, it's 2 levels in masonry. It's a 3rd tier thingy. How you think that's gonna take what, an hour or?
Also masonry.
And then I'm gonna make the warehouse if I get those 2 levels in. Of course, when I say I can make it, it has like materials. I don't know what I can set it down, but I don't know about the material. I can't believe we lost all those materials. Jesus fucking Christ. I think maybe either the tiled or the metal bands. I don't know which was the hardest to get. The tiles or.
Oh, it's only level 16 construction. It's not masonry. It's just a small stable. Don't need a big one.
The problem with the stable is the straw.
Oh shit.
We
The fuck
can't.
is that?
It's gonna be a while till we can even plant wheat here.
Well,
Okay, so I don't even have to make the stable.
you don't need the stable. But that's the only way I can breed horses. So I'll be able to find horses and you can use them. But I won't be able to like breed horses. We won't have a steady, easy to get supply of them. That's the
Okay.
problem.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to find each individual one.
Even
No.
1 horse would be a major change for us.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, I was reading the patch notes in the last few months, and one note change is that war horses knock down everybody.
Fuck. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in the breeding thing. You breed war horses, and there's all these different types, like heavy war horses,
Couriers.
warriors, spirited war horses.
Definitely, when we get horses, we have to go on diplomatic missions.
Gonna need more bones for sewing pool.
Yeah, we fucking lost them all, eh? Look, okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna change to my other character. What's my... Change to my other character. I'll go hunting, and then I'll log out, go to bed, once I come back with the bones.
Hey, Exile, what's up, man?
Hey,
Hey, dude.
what's up? I'm in the character creation. Is there any particular attribute you want me to focus toward?
Not really. Just take whatever seems interesting to you. Um, just make sure to put what?
In combat, you may want to get rid of cavalry for now. Just put it to like 0, and then maybe put footman or thrower up to 30, if you can.
Okay.
Make sure that the first and the last name are authentic Norse names, and the last name, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be unique, so you'll be able to find an easy one. The first name has to be unique, and they're all taken. So you just find a Norse name that you like, and just add a letter somewhere that doesn't sound stupid. You know, something that sounds reasonable.
Okay.
Well, you can come in and well, I can show you how to make your hut then. I don't know if this is the best time for you to play though, because unless you're gonna enjoy, you know, the building and the terraforming and all that stuff. Otherwise, you might want to wait for some kind of battle expedition or.
There's always going to be fighting during the judgment hour. If
Yeah,
that's
so
a convenient
yeah,
time.
people. I'm actually gonna I'm actually gonna post them on Discord so people know exactly when it is, and then you can plan for it if you want to be there.
It's at 7 a.m. on Friday and on Saturday and Sunday for Australians. So
Well,
it's
I
pretty.
guess he will see the time in his own time zone in the game.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
gotta be a way for him to see it. But I'm
trying
gonna
to-
post it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was trying to bring cavalry down to 0, but it won't let me. It stops at 30.
Oh, won't let you. Oh, okay, well. Oh, well. It doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal. Can easily get that up. Easily get the other points up. We thought it was like a big deal before,
In the
but it doesn't.
beginning, yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning, but it's not so much.
Oh.
The choice is a big deal, but it's fully configurable from the game, so you can raise and lower stats in the game. You have a maximum stat cap, so you cannot maximize everything. So you're gonna need to decide, but what you make depends on what we have. So you can be a horse rider, but what if we don't have horses? What are you gonna do with your skill? You have to change. So what we have now is we have like axes and what's the other one? Bows. That's why we're saying a thrower and footman. Later.
Okay. I could be an archer later.
No, later we hope to have more weapons, and then that means
Oh.
that you can rearrange your skills later.
Oh, okay.
We don't happen to have any shoes around anywhere, do we? Be cool.
Nope.
Damn. All right, I'm out. I'll go
Okay,
and get those bones. I'll go and get those bones for you.
I can make you shoes right now.
Okay, sure. I'll take them if they're.
You know what? I can't, because I ran out of sewing pool.
Oh, of course. All right, I'll go and I'll kill a boar.
When you've chosen your name, actually before you choose it, I don't know if you've chosen it, post it on Discord in the call channel.
All right. I don't know if it'll go through, but
Okay, yeah. Post it and let me take a look at it at least, and then. Okay, try it. Try to see if it goes through. I'm not sure if the 2 dots though will go through. We'll see.
yeah, no, that didn't work.
Okay, so just remove the 2 dots and make it normal though.
First name's
One
already in
bone.
use.
Okay, so. Well, you could change the
Try a
U or
different
the
name.
A. What are you gonna add?
What
You
are
can
you
try
saying? Should I
finding.
change you or the
You
A?
can try find another name if you want, but Gunnar, I mean, I've heard it a bunch of times. If anything is
Yeah.
remotely, people have heard it remotely, then it's gonna be taken.
You could take out an N and add in an extra R.
Let me see. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that would actually work. That will
That's
look
a good
legit.
idea.
See,
That
if
was
we had
taken too.
here Urian, if Urian was playing, he could just rattle off names to us.
Okay, that worked.
Put the new name down so that I can, because I will need it to. Gunnar Birst. Cool. Let's see. Okay, we got another. Yet one more. Fantastic. This is a proper fucking town now with all the shacks. It's a proper fucking town.
Fuck, I don't even need to go hunting. I can just kill a rabbit in the rabbit coop.
Oh, they didn't. Maybe they didn't have enough skill to like steal shit.
Yeah,
over
they
there.
can't do shit with the rabbit coops. I'll just yeah, slaughter a rabbit. Boom.
I thought this game when I first started playing, I thought it was full like no judgment. I thought they could just do any. It was like Rust. Rust, there's not a single pixel in Rust where you're safe. So imagine if this game was full. They call it full loot, right? Imagine if this game was full loot and all times 24 hours 7. I wonder how would it play like. But you see, Rust has all these. You build a dungeon essentially, and then the dungeon protects your stuff when you're offline. But here there's no stuff like that. There's no turrets, for example, that shoot.
Just give you the white meat anyway.
Yeah.
So, let us know where you're at and what you're doing right now. Exile, I think you're in the tutorial level, right?
Yeah.
That's in my
that-
black.
They
This
touched
is,
the shape stones, alright. I recoil. They touched the. They
No,
took them out.
I moved.
Oh,
the
you took
rocks
that out?
somewhere. Yeah,
Oh, okay, right.
because they just dropped it. They didn't. They didn't. Forgot where I put them.
Guys, can you guide Exile to this world so I can get him in the guild?
Yep. So, have you woken up yet, Exiled?
No, it took me to the shop. It said I need this mask thing, the guys or something.
The shop.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
game is
anyway.
free to play. You haven't paid for it, right?
Right.
Okay,
Well, I bought it a while ago.
so you bought it then. You didn't just
I
because
think
you,
I think Exile played for a bit.
no, he didn't. I don't think. I'm sure he didn't.
Ah,
Um,
thinking of somebody else then.
what I'm saying is, I've read some people complaining in the Steam forum that the game is advertised as free to play, but you still have to pay $10 for your character to be transferred to the real world. I don't know if this is an old complaint that's been fixed now. So I don't know if you have to pay $10 to get here. So maybe that's why it's taking you to the shop. But other people didn't have this issue though, as far as I know. They could just play it right away. We don't know what you mean by shop. Like you should be. Have you started the game? The guy should be in a beach.
No.
Or you should be near like a settlement or something in the. You
If
see
you
anything?
stream on Discord, I think we'll be able to help you a bit better.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah.
I'll just jump in and watch you. I've logged out, by the way, so I'll just help. I'll just help Exiled set up, and then I'll fuck off.
All right, 1 second.
No worries.
I really need to log off too. I'm waiting for Excel to help him out to show him the ropes, but I don't think I can last long. I want at least to get him to. Oh.
Go on your stream.
Oh, there was a special sound when you started streaming. I haven't heard the sound before on Discord.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck this is. Guys, just go back to. Can you just exit the store in the top right corner?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So what happens when you click done?
Tells me this.
Guys. Oh, okay. You need the guys in order to proceed. Is this your first character you're making?
Yes.
I never heard about it, guys.
Okay, click yes. Click yes.
It seems like I have some coins.
Yeah, I
I
think.
don't know what they're for. I guess they're for this.
Yeah. It looks like you have 10,000 coins, so you can just click buy on that item, and then you can just Yeah, you'll use the coins in order to. Yeah. Yeah. Go to inventory on the top right corner. And go to add character. Yeah. Hold on. I think the guys is only in order to change what you look like. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, have you made a character before on here?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Maybe they only give. Anyway, whatever. Let's just continue. Just proceed. And then, okay, so there's your character. Just click on play on the bottom right. Just takes a while to load.
Can't be as bad as Rust, right?
Nope. No, definitely not. It still does takes a while though, it's true. Um, I'm cold, I'm hungry, and I'm sleepy, and I'm tired.
Ouch.
Yep. At least I have a roof over my head.
Yeah.
This is just basically you're basically on a tutorial island. So you can't really you can level up your skills and shit here, but it's fairly limited.
Just get him to come here so I can show him how to make
Yep.
a shack.
If you look around, you'll be able to see
Uh-huh.
there's a pillar of light in the distance. Forget the waypoint. I think if you just go to the pillar of light, that's where you can take your character to where we are. Take a bit of time for you to get there.
Oh, I know what they did. There's a new destroy command during judgment hour for unfinished buildings. I think that's what they used. I was
Oh,
reading in the
fuck.
updates. Because some people were abusing it. I don't know how they were abusing it. And now any unfinished building in judgment hour can be destroyed. Raised, I think. I can't remember what the name of the command is. So I don't think they took our materials. I think they just destroyed it.
Oh well. And you talk to that thing on the left there, just that you ran past. Yeah, it's called the Waykeeper. It's on your right now, just behind you. Yeah.
Oh.
And you right click, and then the top one, sail to Abela. Now the guest code. Hold on a sec.
Just post it on Discord. Don't say it on the stream.
Yeah, yeah. I'll post it in the cult channel. So you use that code to type that code in, and then you should be with us. low population for him. Maybe that's just what.
It should be fine.
Let me just take a look. Yes, that should be fine. Yep. Yep. Now you should just click. You should be able to just click play again, and you should be in the map.
He's not in our guild though. You gave him the guild code. He's not in the guild, so let me try to.
Spawn outside our fief. Yeah, there he is. That's our land, exiled. That's our stuff. You won't be able to get in unless until Icy adds you to the guild.
Oh.
But yeah, we built all that. We paved all the paved the ground. We flattened the land around you so it doesn't look like nature. Now you should be able to if you right click on the gates, menu will pop up and you'll be able to oh yeah, I still have to give you permissions. We'll have to he's still not able to do anything Icy until you raise him up from the yep.
I'm not gonna raise him up. I'm just gonna give to everybody these permissions. Let me see. Yeah, everybody has the exact same permissions except viscounts who can destroy stuff. It should be okay now. Let me know.
Yep.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm gonna come and fetch you. Come to the hit M for the map, and you should be able to zoom in the map. If you hit tab, you can change from moving the character to moving the mouse.
He's got the bugged map.
With the
That's
map.
that's the incorrect map. You're looking at. It's not the right island.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Well,
not
then
where you are.
okay. He has to restart the game then.
Like the whole game, or just disconnect and reconnect?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Try just disconnecting and reconnecting.
Alright, 30 seconds.
This is, yeah, it does this so that you don't like run away from combat. Unlike Rust, your guy doesn't go to sleep immediately where he's standing, but he just disappears.
But in Rust, if he goes to sleep, yeah, you can still kill him. So Rust is even more hardcore about from this. In that respect.
So in Rust, you can like wake up dead basically.
Yeah,
Like if you get killed in your sleep.
yeah, and that happens a lot. Yeah, definitely. That's why you want to sleep in your base, and you want the base to be strong. If we wanted during Judgment Hour, we could have taken all the items on our persons and then logged off, or at least the most valuable ones. I can barely stand up. Rico, how long are you gonna be playing?
Few more hours.
Would you mind showing Exile how to make his own shack?
Sure.
He could claim there's a couple that are unclaimable, but I think to learn the game, it would be better if you just show him how to build his own. And then you can put his name in. And make sure he claims it. And yeah, make him fill in one of the shacks that are already on the ground. Don't get him to like place the building in his own, because it's kind of finicky and he might get it wrong. But I think there's one or two shacks that he can hammer in on his own. Oh, okay, I'm looking at it now. It looks pretty good now, actually. The way those I kind of like the design now. It's not too bad. And you have the piles that you need right next to where you need them, huh? I have 3. Yeah. Oh, I should pray.
Play together. You probably don't need to stream on Discord anymore, Exiled. Thanks, dude, and take care and enjoy.
Thank
Later,
you.
man.
Yep. Later, guys. Nice playing with you.
Later.
Later. Alright, well, I'll show you what you need to do.
Okie dokie.
I just need to drop some important items off.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here.
Alright, see ya.